Wait. My mic wasn't muted? That's not good. Well. All right, well, I take it you didn't hear me pee. Well, that's good. All right, well, I was in the restroom, okay? But, Jesus. And then you heard Luna chewing. Okay, well, it is what it is. Anyway, let's let's get it done. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing really well. Sorry, we just maybe got a little bit more comfortable with each other there. Hello, friends in the arts. So today is an exciting day. More Patreon music listening. I'm really excited to dive in here. Got my work cut out for me here. Hope everybody's doing really well. I had to take Luna out for a walk. So, hello. Welcome in. I gotta turn on my light. Wait, what is this? Oh my god, dude. Dude, why are you gifting memberships? Thank you. Hello. Hello. So we have about 30 songs to listen to today, which I'm really excited about. We're officially in January. You've never seen me stand up. First time in a stream. Hello. Yes, I do have legs. Looks like we're starting with Fake Grand Order. Spherba. Also calculated yesterday, I've listened to 1,400 songs on the Patreon, which is mental. All right, let's get into it. We'll be here until we're done. Yeah, that's it. Here, look at the archive. Yeah, 1487. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's like what? 1% of the video game 1% of the video game like music roster. Okay. Okay. Yeah, what a great little track, Wrench, and thank you for sending this over. I mean, a couple thoughts that came to mind. I was contemplating stopping during, but I chose to just hold it out also because I had food in my mouth. So, to me, oh, well, I'll just switch over. To me, obviously, that song has tons of possibility in the sound. You know, like there's a real brightness in that quality, bright quality in that piece. And I think that's what stands out the most. Now, obviously, it loops twice. And what I'm really taken by is the use of strings to move us from point A to point B. And what I mean by that is that as we start this piece, no, come here, go up, go up, good, stay there. Something worth noting is down, Luna, down, Luna, lay down, Luna, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down, not off, lay down. So I really love how the strings kind of move us along in this piece, and there's a real sense of optimism and bravery, and more than anything, what really comes across is just especially with the sort of constant undulating da 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 ya da 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 da. When that comes across, there's a real sense in there of like youthfulness and a sense of hope and a sense of like, okay, well, I have to navigate this difficulty. I have to move through this. And almost like an overwhelming sense of like almost being embraced or accepting that that things are out of our control, but that we can still make the best of a situation. It's amazing how certain orchestrations can lend themselves to the idea of possibility and hope. You know what I mean? Especially since, I mean, we're speaking in abstract. I don't know if that's true, but like we're speaking in abstract. So like anything's possible, but I definitely love the way that the strings move, especially in this sort of early 30 seconds. Right here. Yeah. So I think like the cool thing here is that we have a minute of sort of build, and then this re-emphasis, bum bum shum bum 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 bum, that really works really well. And I think it does a great job of also making us feel like, all right, I'm kind of nervous. All right, I can do this. Oh, I guess the title is The Moment a Star is Born. So I guess that actually lines up really well. And that really is the sense across this entire piece, isn't it? Just like, okay, yeah, no, all right, I can do it. Really nice piece, Wrench, and thank you for sharing that with me. You know, Fake Grand Order has really cool characters, and I really like the concept of Saber and all these folks. So, Mystic, that's up on the Patreon. It was yesterday. Okay, let me grab my... Hang on, I'm still hungry. 1 second. I'm going to grab a cookie. Okay. It's a protein puck. I'm going to go over my calorie limit today. All right. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Supreme Ruler's Coronation Overlord. Music plays after you finish the game and defeat the boss in the final chapter, which results in the credits rolling. Oh, wait, no. This is the final song in my little Magolor suite. I'm sorry, I got confused here. The song is only heard after you complete one of the game's most demanding challenges. In this version, Magolor has been consumed by the crown that he can no longer be saved. After he's defeated, there will be no separation of the two, no journey toward redemption, no last showdown between him and the crown. Okay. Yeah, if I've heard something, I still play it. Nice tempo change. Let's stop there for a second. I subsist on sound. Yeah, I guess so. Wow. So it's interesting to me how we get like dire straits, like really serious stuff, but then at the same time we're getting this overwhelming sense of like possibility and joy. It's really interesting how like because we got like 8 different motifs here popping back up, it's almost like an internal struggle. Well, and we kind of read about that, right? But like, there's an internal struggle between like the good path and the bad path. It feels like to me. And even though it's like very, very, very serious in the beginning half of this, in here, there's that moment where it's like Kirby's popped up, and it almost feels like, it seems stupid, but like, it almost feels like Kirby's like, hey, wake up. And he's like smacking Magolor in the face, like, get out of there. Stop this nonsense. You know what I mean? There's especially when the motifs come up here in this little section where I said we should stop. There's a real quality in that of like, no, think about who you are. And I love that like kind of subtext, because obviously like for us, like we're doing the inputs and we're fighting the combat and all that other stuff. But here we're really being like challenged to be like, no, snap out of it. You know what I mean? And like, you have a choice, make your choice. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's cool how like that's the idea to me that really comes through there. It's like, no, you can't give up. You can't surrender. You have so much to live for. You have so much fight left in you. You know, it's like a plea. And again, I think like that's what makes music so interesting, is that like, is that even true? I don't know. But like, it just sounds so cool to think like, imagine if that's the like emotional subtext of the music, right? Or like, how we turn those thoughts into a piece of music. You know what I mean? I mean, but even beyond that, I mean, even when the motifs come back in here, it's so really nice. Because, like, so check this out. So if we go back. No. I love this corner. Listen to this. Tension. Ba, 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 ba. But this is evil. Like, oh no, we've lost him. Ah, you know, like this is the part where it's like, uh-oh. And then this motif comes in. Right? But then we get tension again. And that's just like a, you know, a minor or a minor or a different key of key change. And so one other thing I feel like is worth repeating is that the repeat there is interesting, because we never want to repeat to mean the same thing. One of the key things I remember I was watching a video. I wonder if I can find it. Not that it matters. There's a video where Placido Domingo is having a master class with a student, and you know, it's like, you never want to repeat the same phrase twice in this particular song, because you say, I palpiti, palpitations, the palpitations of my heart. Well, what does that mean? And if you just say it twice, it just doesn't really carry any value. Why repeat it? And something I really like, and it's kind of stuck with me, is that every time I hear a theme come back in a row twice, clearly it indicates something. And it should be a re-emphasis of an emotional state. Or it's a more desperate or just a different quality in that. I think that's really cool. It's a really cool way to think about music. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, yeah, that repeats. That's fun. Oh my God, it repeats. You know, and there's a double emphasis on, oh my God, yes, no, he can't. He really can't. You know what I mean? And it's like sort of the way that we get emphatic about things. Is really cool. Also, a little bit of the chant. Obviously, I'm stopping a lot because this is the higher tier, so we're stopping quite a bit with these first 9 tracks, the first 10 tracks, and then it'll be less. It won't be talking during the song, but then a little bit of thoughts afterwards. But so that's why I'm stopping quite a bit. But I find that interesting. Also, the chant underneath is really cool because it's very subtle, and the chant is kind of like losing one's mind, right? And I find that that's also really interesting. It's that's literally what it sounds like. And I think that's really cool too, because it's like, oh, the voices, you know. Yeah, but see, even that is shifted. Even that it goes whoa, biada. Then it's bright and it's like, no way, you know what I mean? You get a little bit like Kirby's voice in there. You know, there's like, I really like the doubled. Yeah, I like this corner a lot. Hey, Davey, what's up? I really like this corner because it's really like Kirby, the enthusiasm of Kirby being like, hey, smack, get out of it. You know what I mean? I just watched that today. I just watched the episode with Freeran where a brother tells his other brother that he has to go on the adventure and he smacks him in the face. And that's similar to me. That feels very close to that. I love that. I like what? Roger's doing a 24-hour live stream right now? Hold on one second.
Abraham Lincoln will get knocked down one. Okay.
Wow.
My man Remo and Mist also both came through as well. Mist also came through with the membership saying more chaos. We've got 2 more that we're adding to this list. All right. 2 more that are added. We now got 2. Mist and Remo came through. We've already gotten 23 members on the stream. The stream just started. That adds 2 more characters and 2 more spins. This is wild. My man Marco is also saying I'm live right now. Are you really going live for 24 hours? You already know, Marco. You already know we're going live. It's utter chaos. We haven't even gotten to any of the stuff we're planning on doing on the stream. We're kicking things off with this. Love to see you, Marco. So many friends are already coming through. So many things are going on in the stream. This is absolute chaos. All right. 2.
Roger's funny. Don't look at that. Yeah, so anyway, all that to say, you know, I really liked that. Like, that's great. And that's not the first Kirby track I've listened to where I'm like, man, these motifs are just amazing. And I really can't wait to do my Kirby episode like I've done with Sonic and Pokemon, because I feel like Kirby is really underrepresented in modern, like, sort of. Kirby's like on the fringes, but he's also not. You know what I mean? Also, I love the vibe between Roger and I. Roger is like a hype man, and I'm like over here like, so tell me how you really feel. Yeah. So anyway, all that to say, like, it's continuously surprised me how much Kirby's music is very thoughtful and melodically focused, and yeah, it's cool. Fire Emblem Engage. This music piece plays after you finish the game and defeat the boss in the final chapter, which results in the credits rolling. The song is a bit long, but the motif and percussion used changes over time. The last few seconds of the song sound like cinema, in my opinion. The journey is finally over from Fire Emblem Engage. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to stop 3 times if I can per track. Otherwise, I will just let the track play out. But I definitely will commentate as we listen. 9 minutes. Oh yeah, no, I'll stop. I'll stop 3 times. That's very pretty. I honestly, I haven't heard a lot about that. I've only heard like 3 tracks from this soundtrack. I really enjoy the castanets in the back. Gorgeous cello. Yeah, so I guess I'll stop here. I'll stop here and then I'll stop at 6. So, I mean, wow. Wow. Could I have sounded more disingenuous? Wow. No, but seriously, wow, it's actually amazing. I never really know what to expect. I mean, I know that Fire Emblem has good music, but I have this like preconception frequently that it isn't as good as it is. Don't ask me why. I mean, you know, there's all these, maybe it's just personal preference or whatever, but what I find really interesting about this is a couple different things. First of all, it's a very the start. So we're at 2:11. Let me just clarify. So we start kind of right, kind of dialed back. We're just doing like chord arpeggiations up, nothing major, nothing crazy. And then as we continue on. And then right there, we actually like imbue the piece with the, what instrument? Is that saxophone? What? No, what is that? Yeah. So we have two things that happen. We add saxophone, and then we add the flute that starts to dance around within it. And what that does to me is that kind of sets up the motion that we eventually get. And also the emotional experience with this is one of, I don't know why brevity came to my brain, but it's like, it's a feeling of like walking in on a wooded path. There's trees, the sun is shining in your face, and there's a quality in that of like peacefulness, of tranquility, of like taking a nice deep breath in and feeling like things are good, for the first time in a long time. I guess it's the last track, so the journey's finally over, but it does have this, and I think buoyed largely by the woodwinds, it presents itself as a track that is introspective, but also like, hear me out, guys. I'm just like kind of spitballing, but like it's introspective, but it does have this sort of like smile to the outside world that we don't necessarily often get. Like there's like an inward joy that then is reflected outwardly, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not pulling that out of my ass too far, but that's sort of the mental, cause as it builds, it's like almost like, oh man, like it starts kind of like, oh man, okay, things are good. Whoa. Yeah, things are really good. Things are really freaking good. And then like, the strings take over, and there's just a quality of like enthusiasm, but like subtle, not like thrown in your face, like it's not showboating enthusiasm. Yeah, and I'll further that by saying we get the piano in there that's doing the glissandi up and down. First of all, that really does help that process, that mental image that I have. And then furthermore, what I find really interesting here is we're tossing over, it must be the main motif or some motif, and we're tossing a motif, and then it goes off from the cello, that warmth of that sound, then into I think it was the violin or something, but it's just transferring motifs. And I think that like tossing the baton is another way of being like, hey, I'm happy. Are you happy? Man, life is fucking great. You know what I mean? Like though that's something I'm thinking too. The accordion. Huh. Yeah, but it shifts, obviously. This is totally different than what I just said. Do you hear how this, all right, I'll stop here, but do you hear how this is all about action? This is all about stepping up and taking responsibility for oneself and really choosing to commit to the ideas of, moving through battle or a reflection on battles that have been won or lost. Like this is really, maybe this is about the folks that we lost along the way. This is really about the pursuit of glory and honor. This section of this piece is really about like, we did what we had to do and we were triumphant, or, there's all these bunch of like interesting themes that I think play into this that sort of occur once we musically shift away from the sunny countryside and enter into like the post battle of reflection, victory, sound, if that makes sense, so there's a real sense of, I don't know, this has like a, well, obviously it's militaristic because of the snare. The snare drum really gives way to that militarism, but also there's just a sense of like real, honest to God triumph in the face of, I say adversity, but I actually think in like severe adversity. Like we should not have won, and yet somehow we were able to, if that makes sense. And then we reset. Whoa. Be-do-dee-do. 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 Oh, wow. Wow. Really good ending there, especially this. And to me, that really does symbolize the sort of like sun will rise again, or, you know, I mean, triumph over adversity is a bit of a not cringe, but it's a bit of an obvious statement to make about that, because that's very clearly what it sounds like, but it really feels. I mean, this is a trope that comes up a lot. I've said this about 100 different tracks, where it feels like we're like stepping into our destiny, or like walking into our, you know, into the light. The sort of like awareness that comes with like achieving something that was expectedly difficult, and that wasn't clear if it was going to actually be achievable, right? And that's the sound. And why does it sound like that? Well, I think partially is because so. If we look at it from the perspective of like writing, let me rewind here. Yeah. So doubling it. So it does its thing for the first time. Then it does it again. And now it's doubled with more emphasis, more drive. And again, it's the same idea that we talked about earlier with doubling or rehashing something. We want the second time to be slightly different, A. And B, we want to elevate it so that it presents a more interesting emotional connection to us. Like, yes, you can. You know what I mean? Like, da, 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 da. Yes, I can. You know what I mean? There's a real sense of like poise in that, especially when we add the chorus and just add the layering there. That makes it a much more interesting piece, even though it was really, I mean, it was a beautiful piece of music. Hopefully some of that helped. I feel like, you know, ultimately the emotional decisions we make about the songs that we hear are ours and ours alone. But I think it's important to, you know, sort of talk about them, because most composers are writing from a place of emotion first and technique second, oftentimes. All right, so this is Dragon Ball Fighter Z Broly Dragon Ball Super theme. I have not encountered Broly in my reading of Dragon Ball, but I'm only on book 2, so I have no idea who Broly is. Here we go. So sick. So even just right off the bat, let me just start off by saying, like, this fast frenetic rhythm is really an unleashing of emotion and an unleashing of power. You know, when we it's almost like getting beat up and being thrown against the wall, and having the back of the wall like be completely like broken, and we like pick ourselves up, and all of a sudden, let's say, I don't know what a Super Saiyan actually is yet, but I'm still reading it, but like, let's say, the Saiyans are well, I have no fucking idea. The Saiyans are, what, doesn't matter, from the planet, I don't know. But all that to say, there's a sort of like awakening that is occurring here. Oh, Broly's not in the manga. You know, it's a fascinating thing. I was letting that play out a little bit. One of the things that's really cool about this is how frenetic and relentless it is, and I think it does a really good job of showcasing. Like, I don't know who Broly is, right? But as a character, there's a type of sort of a blind rage or berserker mode that kind of comes over you when you listen to a piece like this, where like you feel that the character has really lost the sense of self and the loss of control. It's almost like Broly becomes a second version of himself, or I mean, I'm sure it's the Super Saiyan mode or something, but like, but even then, like there's like a seemingly a loss of control that occurs with this constant forward momentum. There's no yielding. In fact, I mean, to a degree, it can almost grate on the ears a little bit because it doesn't change. It's just constantly. We did have that little bit of that section there where we do kind of kick into a little bit of a different gear, but there's still the forward drive of the electric guitar. For me, is like the symbolism of Broly in the music. You know what I mean? So like the electric guitar symbolizes Broly's like I'm just picturing like in a Dragon Ball sort of universe, like 1,000 punches where the punches stay in the air, like a quintessential anime, like one of these things where like he just moves really quick for his size probably, and there's just an intensity about it that seems to never ease up, and I don't know, it's really cool how the rhythm of this piece allows us to be in a constant state of like what the fuckness about it, basically. Like it's just constant. There's no like emotion in there. There's almost like a burying of emotion because it's almost like, no, I can't let you have this. You know what I mean? Like in order to protect oneself, they have to bury the emotions so that they don't appear weak or they don't come across as weak. And I find that really like cool. I mean, it's a frenetic piece. It makes me want to finish Dragon Ball so I know Broly's not in the manga, but at the very least, like be able to play some of these like Dragon Ball games because I definitely am curious about them. Dragon Ball is such an important like piece of like manga. I mean, it really it's like sort of ushered in the wave of manga, the popularization of it in some ways with Akira Toriyama and stuff. So I mean, yeah, it's cool how like crazy, you know what I mean? Crazy he is, Broly's name is a reference to broccoli. Oh, did I get it right? That's right. I forgot that Gohan means rice, doesn't it? That's funny. Let's just I'm assuming it's repeat Gremlin, does it repeat itself? Are you okay if we pause there? That's right. Kakarot is carrot. That's right. That's cool. Well, Piccolo I know means small. Okay, cool. But yeah, that was really cool. I really found the frenetic energy of that to be fantastic. It really makes me want to play this game. Actually, I know you've been playing it. It's just such almost like a thunderstorm constantly. You know what I mean? It's awesome. Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Hell yeah. So unfortunately, I was a dum-dum and I deleted all of my Xenoblade Chronicles X live stream listen through. So there was like 3 episodes of me listening to the entirety of Xenoblade Chronicles X, but I got rid of it because, man, it would have done banger now that game is coming out again. But it doesn't matter because it was copyright claimed anyway. So actually today on my way home, I was listening to theme equals X. Really, really love. All right, let's listen to Shidono no Tairiku from Xenoblade Chronicles X, excuse me. Shido no Tairiku. And I'm really excited for it to also not be stuck in space. I can't remember if this was a track I liked or not. I was very particular about some of these tracks I didn't like, some of these tracks I really liked. Love that the French horn over top is really cool. I can't wait to play this. I'll stream the whole thing. I was about to say. Hey, Apple. Can't wait to play this year. Oh man, I'm so excited. I really hope it's good. Apparently the changes are really positive, so we'll see. I'm really excited. I mean, I gotta say, one of the most incredible things about this particular piece is how understated it is. Like throughout the entire thing, there's a quality of not of bubbling tension, but of like something is very clearly wrong. And coming to terms with that thing that is wrong requires like self-reflection. And it also requires a sense of death. You know? There's a sense in this piece of like, I have nowhere to go. This is an area theme. Oh. Okay, well, that's totally wrong. What? Okay, well, either way, well, again, this is a prime example of like, you don't have to be right. Like part of the beautiful thing about music is that to me really read like having nowhere else to turn, You know what I mean? And like being like, okay, well, maybe the factor like around the area. There's this element of it, especially with some of the drops later on, where it really does feel like we've run out of options, and there's not much about anything we can do, especially like, hang on, I want to talk, first of all, the melody's really memorable. Like maybe like right here. Yeah. Like this feels like coming to terms with being broken. Isn't that interesting though? Because like that's the sound I feel in that, of like, I hear like as the horns go up, especially because we use the French horn there. The French horn really has that warm quality in the sound that makes you feel like you're kind of like, you know, it's almost like crying almost. There's a real release in that sound. It's interesting that it's an area theme actually, which actually throws it off even more to me, because it's so emotional, despite the fact that it's just an area theme. But this little motif is delightful. Right, like that doesn't feel like an area theme, and I think that that's part of why this like soundtrack is so stupidly good, is because it's like you get like a homework assignment and you just decide to do like 10 other homework assignments on top of that one just to like make sure that you're clear that like you're really good at the homework. It's kind of what, you know, there's a gentility in that sound. There's a sound quality of like a real reflection of processing like a complex emotional experience or whatever. Like, I don't know, like it's just like really like it's heavy despite the fact that it's you know, from an area, I guess. Actually, what's the area? Sylvania, Sylvanian, Xenoblade. Sylvalum. Let me just look. Ooh. Small ensemble. What? I won't watch the whole thing. I just... Whoa. I'm so glad this game is getting re-released. Holy fuck. The methods of transportation are going to be insane between the mech and this. I never realized that you could also drive like a mechanical, like a sort of like a cyber car. Yeah, so I think yeah, exactly. I think Blue Crimson hit the nail on the head. The area of music in this really conveys the wonder of alien life. I think that that's absolutely true. There's absolutely a sense of vastness, of wonderment, of discovery, of possibility, and really like sort of admiration for a piece. Certainly a sense of respect for it, and I think that actually comes across with context a lot better. Man, that's gorgeous. Yeah, it was really nice to revisit this. Oh, it's a Transformer. That car is the mech. Oh my god, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game. Really, 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 really cool. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, let's do... I will do Endless Dungeon, Dusty Shadows. I skipped. Did I? I did, yeah. I did. Sorry. Oh, Codename Bakery. I have this on my Steam. I haven't started it yet. Receptor. It's from a game that just 20 years apart after the events of Girls Frontline 2. Yeah, this is their single player experience. I really want to play it. I really like Girls Frontline 2 minus the like doggy style dorm room scenes. Let's check it out. Here comes the Switch. I appreciate how, as we start in with the piece, it really obviously there's like a lo-fi element to it. I think what's really it's really supported by the boom 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 boom, the sort of like arpeggiated chords in there. And I think ultimately what's really cool to me about it is that it almost has a sense of like waiting in it. Like there's a quality in that of like being suspended. Well, obviously in this picture they're like suspended, but there's a sound of listlessness, like free falling, but like floating through like gravity. You know what I mean? Like kind of cascading down, which I find really fascinating to listen to, and I think it's buoyed by that sort of broken up chord. It's cool. Was this the game that China review bombed? Nuclear arsenal. Right, that's right. They review bombed Girls Frontline 2 as well. What's the lore? The lore was one of the characters interacts with the main male character. If I recall. It didn't go to the direction that I thought it would. I thought it would actually build up to something, but what I actually found particularly satisfying about that particular piece was, again, that sense of space. And I think it's always really interesting when we use space within music to create a sound that does feel like floating. And that floating energy can be really evocative, and it can be really useful in creating how do I describe it? A sense of suspended emotion. You know how when you feel something really intensely, it doesn't resolve. Like, it takes time to resolve. It does resolve, but like we don't feel it kind of descending down or sort of slowing into itself. I think what's really interesting there is that there's a prolonged or a stretched out feeling that is really useful in showcasing an emotion that just never ends, if that makes sense. It's really, I think, really good. I mean, I was going to say delightful, but that's not actually a delightful piece. That doesn't really fit. But like, it's just a really sometimes giving space to things is really helpful for processing and contemplating and adjusting and, whatever emotion. But like, that definitely had like a melancholy lilt to it as well. Oh yeah, you just said that. Yeah, melancholy. Yeah, it definitely has a melancholy lilt to it that I think buoys it throughout the whole piece, and like it really ends up being like a piece about an emotional state rather than like a story, if that makes sense. Which is fine with me. You know what I mean? Like, having an emotional state be the sort of driving force of a piece is in some ways more interesting than having a beginning, middle, and an end, which is what we typically will get in a song. So it's cool to hear it like that. All right, Ryan, Endless Dungeon. Let's start back up. That is interesting. So that's another like terrific example of a piece that is very much in an ambiance perspective, right? And not only that, but I think what's really cool about that piece is that as it has a natural build. It starts kind of at nothing, and then as it builds, it never really reaches like a full cap where it's actually like, we don't go from 0 to 60, but we go like 0 to 30. And that's really effective, I think, because it allows us to like slowly enter into a tempo, and then we kind of can get settled in, and we can kind of sit back, and rather than being taken on like a sharp journey, we're just like, it kind of like the piece right before it, actually, we end up being in a situation where the piece feels very almost homey in a way. Like there's a sense of right, we end up lowering our like blood pressure a little bit. There's a quality in that of like, even though we're not like giving up on anything, or we're not like losing ourselves, we're not like getting, we're not dialing up adrenaline, we're also like almost like we're on standby, right? Like it's almost like before you like do your show or pre-show, whatever, like we just kind of sit and prep. And you especially feel that really around the middle. Let me just confirm. Yeah, I mean, that's like right there is a prime example of that. That's like, there's like a delay there and a stretching that occurs that allows us to be like, yeah, okay, I'm in this, but I'm also like settled in, right? Versus like here, I think it's here. This is the chill section, and then this rhythmic pattern makes us feel and like we have to prepare for eventually getting up. You know what I mean? What's liminal mean? Excuse me. What does liminal mean? Oh, occupying a position at a boundary. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Transitional. Yeah, 1,000,000%. Yeah, it's like a transitional thing where we're kind of, it's again kind of like listless or floating, but this one had more direction than the previous one, but they're both kind of similar ethoses, if that makes sense. It's cool. I like that too. I like, honestly, I like these show tracks with where I am like in my life today. It's nice. That's cool. Okay. Goddess of Victory, Nike, Red Ash theme. Oh, this is her new theme. Focuses on Red Hood herself, the rowdy thug. Apparently Kayla, she had to like talk to a microphone cover that was in the face of a head for ASMR. It's very interesting. You know, this piece is so interesting to me because it's such a raison d'etre piece. You know what I mean? Like there are many things in here that that really like I think like indicate first and foremost the lyrics. I mean, I think like this is a piece that really indicates a characterization and personality. Right. First of all, the really fast rhythm there is a very clear indicator of a little bit of unrest. I also find that the forward direction of the percussion and also the sort of like, is it prog? I wouldn't really, no, it's not, definitely not prog. Sorry. The sort of like, is it what we call it? We call this like grunge ish, kind of, not really. Like it definitely has like there's a nostalgic factor to it. It reminds me of like punk. Punk is what I'm thinking of. There's an attitude in the sound of this piece. There's also quite a bit of bite in this piece that I found really interesting. Another part that I found really fun was just like the clear sense of rhythm. The rhythm was unstoppable and it just constantly was moving forward, not dissimilarly of all things to the Broly piece. But the Broly piece, this piece had a little bit more femininity to it, especially with some of the sliding, especially with some of the pressing that was happening vocally as well. But it didn't go so high in the range that like it felt like it was like beautiful. It really wasn't trying to be beautiful. It was trying to be a lot more edgy, and it had a lot more bite to it. On top of that, what I found interesting as well was well, I already said this, didn't I? The constant movement of it. I think like, this is a character that's been around. Well, this is a reimagining of a character, if I recall, that's been around in Nikke since the beginning. So this is kind of like a sort of a soft rebrand of that character, I think. And it's really interesting to see sort of the veneer come off. One of the first things that I actually thought of when it started was that it sounded a lot like Jinx or like a Joker or or like some kind of someone who's like lost it a tiny bit and is kind of moving in a different direction than expected. Almost like the veil has come off and the sort of like the chaos has been invited in, if you will. I mean, it's a really nice, fun piece, and there's a spunk in that's really she's very spunky, and she has like a big attitude, and She feels like the type that would like turn around and stab you if you're not paying attention, you know, like but also like playful at the same time. Like you just don't really know where she's going to land. I liked that a lot. There were a couple, let me see if I can think of some spots that I really liked. Well, really the chorus, this is the most replayed part, but it's also the part that I found really fun to listen to. Yeah. So like this is the like main theme of she's the singer for the Get Jinxed song. Oh, that's funny. But this is really the raison d'etre, you know, I live for the crusade, I die. What did she say? I live for the crusade, I die for our crusade. Like there's but also mind you, like some of the vowels, the way that she says it, my God, ga, it's like open. It's not ga, it's ga. And that is such a subtle thing, but she might even really recognize that she's doing it. But ga, that sound really, really does a great job there. So it's a cool theme. It's not my favorite thing. I prefer the more classically based Nikke stuff that I've listened to, but Nikke's music consistently makes me download and then delete the game. But I just can't play it. I'm only playing one gacha at this point in my life. But yeah, I appreciate how much effort goes into creating really good music for this, and it brings up that eternal debate about like how like gacha games are evil, therefore music isn't good, or it's all like for the point of getting you to play it. And I just don't believe that. And knowing and being friends with several gacha game composers, you know, they write music for Disney, they write music for whoever. No composer is writing music for the sake of getting you to like spend money. Now it may be a part of the sort of, I guess, the funnel that exists, but it's not the intention of one composer to like, no composer is writing music for the like purpose of money to, you know, to come towards the player and so on and so forth. Like that's not really what a good composer would do. You know, whether or not it's part of the funnel, that's another discussion, and probably is. I mean, it's all part of the marketing strategy after all, like this one is. But I think like the actual act of composing this is not with the intention of making money. So it's an interesting debate that, yeah, of course we can despise the system and respect the music, as we should. I mean, it'd be ridiculous not to, I think. Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. Some people don't believe that the art stands on its own merit, which I find very strange. Because if it is a part of something, that means that it doesn't have merit, or that it automatically is devalued because it's part of something bad, which I just can't get behind. Coral Canyon, one of my favorite water level songs, one of the more frustrating water levels. I love the way the song has no distinct rhythm when it starts, only for it to suddenly hit that 5/4. Let's check it out. Holy shit. That's all over the place. Oh, there it goes. That was quick. Well, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet. Crash at a water level? That percussion is so Crash Bandicoot coded. Fascinating. Am I crazy about that piece? I don't really like water levels, so part of me like kind of automatically is like, but what I would say is I found that the sort of like, how to describe this to you? The sort of like stretched out feeling in that piece was really interesting, and it's definitely like a quirky water level because it almost relies on like a alien cybernetic sound rather than your typical water experience. You know what I mean? I think in context that works incredibly well. I don't think that works like out of a separate listening, like just for funsies. I really like the random, like the sort of boom, 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 boom. Actually, hold on, let me, if I can find this individual section, which this. I like that because that's the forward momentum. Oh, that is a sonar, isn't it? I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Yeah, so the sonar gives it a sort of alien sound, which is really interesting because then that fuses with the sort of heightened stress of the kind of constant stacking that's going on. Oh, that sounds kind of like James Bond. Weird. So like that constant thing does keep the like sort of stress of this particular level constant. But yeah, but it's interesting. Hello, Dimitri. It's an interesting piece. I mean, it's definitely one of the most different, I don't want to call it weird, one of the weirdest water levels I've ever experienced in that, I should clarify. It's one of the weirdest water levels I've ever heard, but mostly because it doesn't follow the standard protocols of a lot of other water levels based on my like limited brain right now of like thinking of like Sonic or Mario. in that sort of platformer water level style, which is not to his detriment, but it's definitely different. It's short, but it's also complex in the layering that it provides, because it does have the sonar mixed in with the percussion. So the percussion provides the danger, the sonar provides the reference to crash, and then the bum bum dun dun bum 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 could describe that's Dr. Neo Cortex's final boss motif. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I mean, it's cool, and I'm very not opposed to more Crash Bandicoot. Actually, to tell you the truth, I have a lot of disdain for Crash. I actually hate Crash Bandicoot. But that's not going to stop me from, talking about it. I just Crash Bandicoot is not my friend. We Crash and I have not had good times in my previous life. Needless to say, Crash has not been kind to me, and so I'm not crazy about Crash. Also, I need to fix one thing. Okay. Hey, Atana. Well, it's just that Crash is so fucking hard, and I just was not emotionally good with Crash, I guess. But I was there with the OG, so it's like, did I change this right? Yeah. Well, in any case, I mean, I'm very not okay, or I'm sorry, subliminal messaging. I'm very okay with more Crash because I mean, there's something to be said for it. I mean, do we even have any other new Crashes? I don't think we do. But I would like to hear more Crash for sure. All right, Soul Sacrifice, Hope and Future on the same page. From an action RPG on PS Vita. While the game itself I found okay, I really love the music. There's no official instrumental release, so I had to resort to this YouTube video. I just prefer instrumental over full. Yeah, totally. This wasn't a PS Vita game? That's shocking. There's no video. It's just this. That's why I switched back to my face. I mean, geez. Hello. Absolutely incredible piece of music there. I mean, just so incredibly emotional and really introspective, and I mean, just incredible, really just terrific in every way. An absolute, just sublime piece of music that is deeply introspective, deeply emotional, and an incredible piece that I would love to figure out how to feature on the channel in some way. Deersley, Ace Combat X2, Joint Assault, my last Joint Assault submission, and the final track of the game by Go Sheena. You either hate it or you'll love it, or love that you hate it. Embrace the cheese. All right.
Never far away, though he's always on the road, yeah. Like he's got no home, I can feel him here. Like he's standing right beside me.
Okay, all right, hold on. I'll give it a second. Oh, I like that.
Our humble home impressed a silence on his burdened soul, traveled from afar to find a shelter for just one night. Said he felt strangely home. No one knows where he's been. No one knows what he's seen. He's fighting for a greater cause, for us all, for us all. He looks so lonely, and who knows where he might be. He's out there fighting evil. He's out there taking on the world. Far away, if love is measured by always on our minds, in spirit never far apart. Felt like a man whose one desire is to show that living for us all. Yeah, it's the only thing that he wants to know. It's all he knows. You and I and everybody. He's giving every breath. He will stay the course to give us times of peace and times of love for us all.
Let us go, Sheena.
He was here,
Nice harmony. I really like that, honestly. I mean, it's a very Michael Jackson, we are the world, we are the future, we are the fit. It's very, very, very enthusiastic there, and a real quality of just like love, and it's nice. I mean, yeah, it's definitely weird in an Ace Combat context, sure, but I mean, I don't know. I'll fuck with that. That's cool. That's cool. We are the world. We are the future. We are. Ooh. Speaking of, that's funny. Speaking of hope. Oh, no. I already did this. We already did that one, so we skip. I did it last week. Mega Man X4. That bass, though. Dumb. What does dummy thick mean? Is that actually insulting? I've been saying that lately, and I'm like, is that like something I shouldn't say publicly? I feel like of all the things I could say, that's probably the least offensive thing I could say. We did, yeah. We listened to both. Hey, Pursuer, thank you. 11 months, my goodness. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's never been a pejorative? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if it was a pejorative. Like, damn, Mega Man's got some dummy thick thighs, you know? He's got bigger feet than I do. I see. Cautiously. Damn, bro is packing. You know what's funny? I don't like Mega Man. You know, I downloaded the Mega Man like collection the other day because I was like, ooh, I gotta try Mega Man. And then I tried it and I was like, man, I hate Mega Man. It is some of the worst platforming I've ever played. I know that's contentious, but you know, there's only 140 of us in here, so I can say that. If you're watching this later, I did not say that, but I just suck. I don't know how to play it. I'm terrible. It's mostly me. Mega Man music is really interesting to me. And I started to play it, and I was like, ooh, you know what I'm going to do this year? I'm going to play through all the Mega Mans, and I just am never going to do that. I'm just never going to do that. There's just no way. Unless there's save states, so maybe I'll play it on like a or something, you know, but I won't play it on like Steam, you know what I mean? Oh, you can wall climb and dash. It's just like what I hated about Mega Man is that I would jump and then always hit the projectile. Always. And I just don't know why. And I was like, I'm fucking terrible. It's clearly a me issue. I would much rather play The Lion King. Yeah, I would. Which is not saying much. But yeah, I was like so gung-ho about it. I downloaded them. I was like, oh man, I'm fucking so excited. Mega Man is like a classic. And then I like dove in and I was like, wow, I absolutely hate this. And I like the aesthetic of Mega Man. I like the bosses. I like the enemies. Like I probably like the way that Mega Man looks more than Sonic. But I just could not do it. I could not do it. I'd rather deal with like Sonic 1 where like you have to like sort of gain momentum and stuff, and yeah, I've heard good things about Mega Man Battle Network. So anyway, I just had to express you brought that to up serious, so I figured I would just mention that. Like I dig Mega Man. Don't get me wrong. I dig Mega Man. I just no. So thank you for sharing that. That's really fun. I mean, it's really fun. And the music is great. I mean, there's no denying how good Mega Man's music is. So like I would never deny that. But yeah. Oof. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. All right, we'll hold on Red Car. Amazing Bomberman. Whoa. This is in fact from a musical-themed Bomberman game that you probably haven't heard of, as it's still exclusively shackled to Apple Arcade. Really? Holy fuck, for real? Shut up. Really? This is from Amazing Bomberman on the Apple Arcade? Hold on. Are you serious? Holy shit! Oh my god, this is amazing! Holy fuck! Amazing Bomberman, here it is. 3 stars. So the controls are ass, apparently. The strange music makes me lose? Oh no. Holy shit, look at this. This is insane. What the fuck is that background? No wonder someone wrote that review. Jesus, this is one of the coolest things I've heard recently. That's amazing, bro. And that's like only, we still have one and a half full minutes too. That's absurd. I'd put this on a non-gamer reacts video for sure. Wow. That was absolutely an absolute banger. That's terrific. That's so fucking good, dude. Wow, I'm really blown away by that. Proto Corgi. Hey, time stop. No, I do take requests. It's just that every Friday is the Patreon live stream, and we listen to their suggestions. They support the channel, and so in a way to give back to them because they support the channel. One of the perks is this live stream every Friday, where they also have access to the Discord community, which is a separate community for them specifically. It's a very chill environment, and I do live streams that are not just this. Though Fridays tend to be very specifically, because my schedule varies every week. Fridays are really like for them to showcase music that they would like me to listen to and for us to listen to together. It's a sort of like communal gathering place to celebrate video game music and listen to video game music together. Some people in the higher tier, I'll like go through and I'll break down and do what I would normally do on like a singular video that I used to do. And then I'll analyze it sort of as we go. When I say analyze, mostly just talk about the emotional context and like how it feels or why certain instruments do certain things to deliver that emotional response. But in general, Fridays are really sort of sequestered for the patrons to request their pieces and suggest their pieces. So that's why. Yeah. That's called Liberabimus from Amazing Bomberman. Liberabimus. They also can watch like anime. I do anime streaming over on Patreon, so they also get to see that too. I should really start calling these I listen to your favorite video game music. Proto Corgi? Imminento Destruction, synth anime inspired shmup about parasitic space aliens that can take only 1 hour to beat if you're good, but worth it for the music alone. Imminento Destruction is the second level of the game, and it makes use of the opening theme and melody. the fuck is Proto Corgi? Is that on, Shut the fuck up. Are you joking? Really? Oh. Dude, I love this. I love this. I love this. $7? You bet your ass. Wait, was that poop? Oh, is that poop? No, it's hermit crab. Sorry. What? Hiragana? Why is... What? Why is that robot throwing hiragana? Wait, so what is Shump? Shumper Bullet Health? Oh, shoot him up. Oh, shoot him up. Why are the comments off? It's so good. Oh, it's a topic, that's right. Hey, what's up? Wow. Ooh, I love that so much. Oh my god, it's just so good. It has this like fantastic pseudo 8-bit, 16-bit sound mixed in with this incredible EDM. Like oh my god, I love it so much. It's so good. Wow, that's instant buy. Absolute surprise. That's why I love these streams, because you never fucking know what you're gonna get. Now everyone's are created equal, but some are different. So who dared highlight that yellow? That's my job. Cramming. We're actually doing so well, guys. We're actually ahead of schedule. Actually, no, we're right on schedule. This is where I expected we would be at 3:30, so that's good. Leisurely Browse. An ambient theme from Age of Empires 3. The entire game is full of amazing tracks, so it's hard to pick just one. I want to recommend some of the fight themes, but each of them is less than a minute long, and there's only 3 of them. Maybe I could recommend a compilation of all of them. It was less than 3 minutes long. If you could say whether that's okay or not, I'd be grateful. Of course that would be okay, Shadow Knight. I've done worse. We've listened to 10 minutes at one time. So I think one track was 14. So of course we can listen to 3 Age of Empires 1 minute long themes back to back. Oof, that's nice. Leisurely Brown. That's me on at 2 o'clock usually every day. Take myself a Leisurely Brown. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's Browse. Now Browse. Oh. Shit, you shouldn't say it in public. That's so fucking funny. Oh. Leisurely Browns. Fuck. It's so funny. Oh my god. That was already a dangerous joke to make on a live stream, and I was like, no, fucking, I'm gonna lean into it. And then I realized it's Leisurely Browse. Oh fuck. Oh man, that cracked myself up. That shit's funny. Oh my god. And it's such a serious track too. Oh man. Fuck, that's so funny. You know, honestly, all of these games have had really good soundtracks. I guess an RTS game has to rely on a really good soundtrack because there's so little happening around. I mean, the stuff's happening, but it's like, you know, it's almost like the soundtrack is big compared to the game with like because the way the camera's zoomed out. You're not necessarily like, in some ways, the music is essential to the storytelling aspects of it, because you're getting not necessarily a bunch of it, if that makes sense. It's just so like classically coded. It's so cool. Well, RTSs are super stimulating. Well, I mean, maybe what I meant is, you know what? It's none of your business what I meant. So just forget it. Forget I said it. I don't know. I was just talking. I'm just trying to be a good host, Ryan. You don't have to like come in here and just call my bluff and shit. There was another track that I listened to from an RTS game. I think it was from Age of Empires 3 as well. That really caught me off guard. Look at all this fucking shit. Look at all this shit. Where is it? Is it this one? Genre is dead. Others. The RTS genre. Did I not timestamp this? What an asshole. Oh yeah, because I didn't do 00. Ooh, was it here? A felonious junk. This is junk from Age of Empires 3. Yeah, same soundtrack. Felonious junk is Philip. Shut up. Nice pluck, sentry, nice crescendo. Wow, you're so full of shit. This one's really nice too. Oh, see, now we have the full orchestra. Shut your mouth. That we just heard, which sets us up to latch. That's the same theme. This is an ambient theme. That's ridiculous. Yeah, both are gore. I mean, I'm really impressed with Proto Corgi. I'm really impressed with Age of Empires. That's really good. That main motif is incredibly interesting and really rich with lots of texture and lots of instrumentation, which makes it really, really cool and really interesting to listen to. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm really impressed by Age of Empires 3's music. Okay. All right. Red Car's back. This is Blue Reflection. Hayato Asano says, let's get hyped for 2025. Tigar, all phases. I wish I was interesting and really rich. What's going on here, Redcar? Why you give me this lolly music? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I should drink some water. Damn, this is fucking great, dude. Hey, wait, pardon me, but what's this rhythm called? I heard this come up in Sonic a couple times. Drum and something? Well, is this breakcore or is this drum and is this drum and bass or is this breakcore? I think it's breakcore, isn't it? Cow and fish. I like these open chords in the upper register. You better go draw your stuff. Wow. The arpeggiations with that really fun synth sound are terrific. Wow. That's cool. That's great. Oh, Blue Reflection. Yes, this is not the first. Bath towels complete set. Oh, Koi Tecmo? I love Koi Tecmo. That was unbelievable. That's so good. Oh. Hey, noob, what's up? That's really good. Incredible stuff. Honestly, all of that for the Tiger. Terrific. I really enjoyed that very much. Really, really fun suggestion this month. Redcar, really, really good. Really good. Koei Tecmo is known for their Gooner stuff. Yeah, I agree. Dynasty Warriors is absolutely Gooner bait if I ever saw it. Yeast Origin. Or, sorry, how do you pronounce this? Yeast? I love yeast. Yeast. Yeah. Yas. Yeast. Yes. Yeast. Genesis. Genesis Beyond the Beginning from East. Man, East is so good. Super slept on. Although I didn't care for Nordics too much. Oh, it's so fucking good. I should play Origin. I was really surprised by 8. Ooh, I should play Tales this weekend. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. Yeah, I'll play Dynasty Warriors tonight. I'll play Guild Wars 2 tonight. Tomorrow I'll play Tales, since we're talking about Falcom. And I do mean Trails, correct. I mean Trails, yes, I do. Love that double choir. I can't remember what I'm doing in Trails. What am I doing? Shit, I can't remember where I am in Trails. Oh yeah, Tales of Graces does come out tonight, doesn't it? Yeah. I know, it's on my radar, but I don't think I can swing it just yet. Also, this shit is insanely good, by the way. I did not expect to like a Dynasty Warriors. It's fucking awesome. That's absurd. The soundtrack is absurd. I've seen other people's complaints about Dynasty Warriors, but it's so damn good. I also don't have any attachment to it, so is East Origin good? Cause, well, let me just add it to the cart. Whatever. Oh, I already own this game. Shit. Forgive. I forgot that I own every game because I'm an idiot. I own every game possible. Oh my God. I'm an idiot. Oh. Oh dear. Listen, I never had a PC. All right, I don't need your slander. First of all, this is some bullshit. All right, now I know that this is a special stream for you people that give money, and I respect that. Okay, but listen. I didn't have a PC for a long time, and so when I got the PC, I was like, Steam? Oh, wow. I only ever used to look at Steam like on my Mac, and I didn't even bother because I wasn't an idiot, and I knew that it was impossible to ever play Steam games on my Mac. So, so what did I do? I went a little hard, okay? Listen, I'm not saying I'm perfect. How many games do I have in my backlog? Let me show you. So these are games I currently have downloaded. Like ready to go. Close that. So these are the games I have ready to go. And realistically, that doesn't count because it's a demo. Realistically, of these, what do I play? What? Why is this here? Why would I ever put that on my PC? I don't know why I did that. So realistically, right now, I'm playing. What is this? Oh, this game. I'm playing Trails in the Sky. That's like priority number 1. Then I've got Guild Wars 2. That I'm going to start doing some legendary farming tonight. Then I'm playing Grim Dawn and Dynasty Warriors Origin. These are the games that I'm sort of like currently playing. And then Sonic is here because the Sonic stuff for the channel. And then I've got Titanfall 2 just in case I get the urge, Warframe, and Mechanicus, and like Counter-Strike if I'm really bored. Okay. Okay. Here you go. And RoboQuest, because Siren showed me the music for RoboQuest, and it's fucking insane. And Power Wash Simulator is if I'm like just watching TV, and I love Slay the Spire and Monster Train. So Path of Exile 2, I'm not really playing. Anyway, and first Berserker, because I'm kind of curious, but I think I'm done with Souls games for the rest of my life. So Souls likes, I think it's over for me. I think I'm done. That part of my life is over. Okay, now look. Okay, so So 674 games. Well, Remnant 2 is on my Xbox. And then these are the ones that I've played. First of all, don't look at this. It's not accurate because I left my deck on one time. So the most I've played every single one. Yeah, no, I really need to play Remnant. It's true. Also, this isn't accurate. Yakuza is not accurately 58 hours. I didn't play it that long. So this makes sense. This makes sense. These are my two mainstays, I'd say. This one less so right now, but this one for sure. Destiny, if I could erase it, I would. I didn't play this for 30 hours. I didn't play this for 45, even though this is my favorite, probably one of my favorite games of all time. I did play this for 42. I did not play Monster Hunter Stories for 25 hours, and the thing just like got fucked up. I didn't play Conscript. This game is not even 22 hours long. Ace Combat's accurate. Power World's accurate. Trails is not accurate, which is really pissing me off because it's actually like 11 hours. New World's accurate. Path of Exile's accurate. Wingman's accurate. Ace Combat's accurate. These are all accurate. Just a few of these are not. I think after Dynasty Warriors, I'm going to go back and finish Fate Samurai Remnant. I fucking love this game. And the Musou is really good. It's a great game, by the way. This is accurate, but I didn't finish it. Most of these I haven't finished. Grim Dawn is amazing. That's accurate. That's not accurate. I did not play Splinter Cell for 14 hours. This is inaccurate. This is accurate. This is accurate. The rest of these are accurate. So I've played every single one. This one will be 10 hours by the end of the weekend, I'm sure. I've played every game I've purchased for varying degrees of time. This I love. I love Unity so much. I think I'm done with Metroidvanias. I just can't get into it. Neva was fine. I didn't finish it. I got stuck on something stupid. I should go back and finish it. No, I really need to finish that for Ultra Kill. Yeah, I mean, obviously, some of these I've only played for certain hours, but I really like Darksiders 2. I finished that on my PlayStation back in the day. It's literally every game. I mean, like, you know, I'm in this one, so this one doesn't count. Mad Max is great. I decided to give up on Midnight Suns. It's a little bit too artificial for me. I like it, but not enough to keep playing it. I love Wild Frost. Mad Max is good. Runner is amazing before bed. Estrella is great for dice stuff. These games still just make me so nauseous. Let's see. Yeah, Florence is amazing. Literally, I finished it in 30 minutes. It's a delightful game. Right there. No, I actually don't like that game. I don't really like those kinds of games. This game is a fun roguelike, tape to tape. It's like a hockey roguelike. It's so fun. It did, Sphera. Yeah, I appreciated it a lot, but I didn't finish it. Fallen Aces is really cool. Some of these like are holdovers from games I'd like to play, but probably will never. Onimusha I'll probably play before the new one comes out. This one made me motion sick. Trepang. It's incredible. Really good, but it made me want to vomit. Fields of Mystria, I really could not get into. Pyrene was cool. Yeah, I mean, I've tried every game I own, whether it's for 5 minutes or 10, but I want to get into Lord of the Rings Online, but the aspect ratio is just so wrong on my laptop that I just can't. Like, I can't bring myself to. I don't like to sit at the PC when I game because I spend my whole day here. I think after Dynasty Warriors Origin, I'll probably hop in to test out Dynasty Warriors 8 again. When Delta comes out, I'll play the poopy out of that. Digimon Survive, I'd like to, but every time I start it, I fall asleep. Sonic Origins, I just started, and I really am enjoying it, although it doesn't look like there's controller support, but that's fine. Paladins, I played a lot of on the place. I know we're getting derailed here, but I just figured I would hop in. Strenova, I couldn't care less. No, I have it, but I never really actually played it. I actually hated I Am Your Beast, even though like it got rave reviews, and it does have rave reviews. I did not like it. I don't actually like Hades too much. Actually, really, Supergiant games really don't do it for me, to be honest with you. I really want to try 1,000 times Resist, but no, I haven't yet, Sumi. It's on my forever list, I swear. Stacklands is so much fun. It's a fun sort of deck builder, kind of. One button bosses is really cool. I thought I was going to like Salt Sea Chronicles. I did not. Let's see. Viscera Fest just did not work. I really wanted to play this because we listened to a track on Patreon and I was like, holy fuck, this is incredible. It just did not function. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Zero Ranger is insane. I think I listened to a track here. Really good. I know Ryan's been playing Rabbit and Steel. Sleeping Dogs is so underratedly good. I'm obsessed with this game. I haven't played it on this. I played it on my PlayStation. Felvitic is incredible, apparently, but I haven't actually sucked into it. Yeah, I know Valiant Hearts is good. Yeah, no, I've tried Library of Arena. I can't really get into it. Final Fantasy VII, I think I'm actually going to refund Rebirth. I just don't care. I just don't. So I think I'm going to, I mean, I think it's great. I'm happy it's so successful. I'm just not really interested. Freedom Force versus the Third Reich. This is a game that like was around when I was growing up, and I never played it because I didn't have a PC capable of it. But like I have this weird nostalgia for this game. I mean, it runs like shit. I'm not gonna play it, but like I just was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it. Catherine, I really want to get into. Yeah. You can see I tried Rain World. I really like World War fighting games, so like Isonso was a must buy. I hate the fact that they split these 3 games up. It's terrible. I did not like getting over it. I thought I'd be like, ooh, a challenge. Dungeon Crawler is really fun. Oh, Quake. Oh no, this is the one that Johnny plays. Here's Reverse Collapse that we just listened to today. This is really a neat game. The Brew Barons, I should download this again because I thought it would be like an Ace Combat meets like something. I don't think it really is. Spark is cool. Darksiders Genesis is actually great. Battle Chef Brigade is another one I really want to hop into. Yeah, and then we start to, here you can see, look. Remember how earlier I was saying that I tried Mega Man? It's 6 minutes. I was like, nope, fuck that. I just uninstalled it. Shady Knight is really interesting, but it made me super nauseous, so I couldn't keep playing it. Blood West looks really cool. I like New Blood's stuff a lot. Let's see. LA Noire I've been wanting to dive into, but I don't know. Yeah, so I just impulsively buy these games. Here's East Origin. Look at that, 2 whole minutes, perfect. Sonic Adventure DX. Oh yeah, this one doesn't work with controller. Brotherhood I bought just like for nostalgia. Yeah, so this is where I start to like fall off. These are all new that so I haven't played every game. I lied. A lot of these I haven't even touched. I don't even know why I bought Command and Conquer. I'll never play these games. But you never know. Dark Sector, yeah, Darksiders, Dimensionals, Darkwood I really want to play. Empire of the Ants is a weirdly good RTS, by the way. Weirdly good RTS. If you like RTS, Empire of the Ants is, well, exactly what it sounds. You control ants. It's very basic. It's really good. Faye is Draco got me Faye. Oh, that reminds me. There's the DJ gave me a code for a game I have to put in here and actually play it. Half-Life. Halo Wars was one I really wanted to try, actually. I was really impressed by the main theme of Halo Wars. Killer 7 I just picked up. I forget what modern game it's based off of now. Just Shapes and Beats I've been waiting to play on stream. There's Trails in the Sky SC, so I'm ready for that when that's time. Of course I remembered. You gave me a gift. I remember gifts. Metro series is phenomenal. If you've never played Metro, I recommend it to you so much. It's incredible. I forgot I owned Metro Exodus. These games are just so phenomenally good. They're some of my favorite games. I played them all in one go at one point. Just incredible. What's up, Vaden? How you doing? Mega Man Battle Network. I didn't even try it, so this one I could put on there. Me Side is this new one, right? That's been sort of blowing up here. What the fuck is Mono Neko? Why did I buy that? I don't know. Ni no Kuni, I got to the final boss on my PlayStation. Such a good game. Sorry about the headache. Oh, perfect. I'll make sure. Sorry we ended up going through my entire fucking collection here. Noita, I've heard good things about. Okami, I definitely want to play before the new one. Omori, I think I'm going to play this year. Pathologic 2, I'm actually intrigued by, but I'll probably do that on stream, and I probably wouldn't commit to it. Psychonauts, I know, is incredible. I know I need to play these. Sable's amazing. Sable's so beautiful. I know it says I haven't played it, but I did play it on my PlayStation. Sable's really pretty. The aesthetic of Sable is insane. Shovel Knight Dig, I like. Remember how guys, actually, remember how a couple weeks ago, I forgot who posted it, but it was like, it's this style of game, where you just like kind of go downward, and, is it? Am I wrong? I think I'm making that up. I think I'm making it up. Never mind. Dr. Drill Doctor. I know I have 2 songs. Don't worry. We'll get there. Soma, there was a brief moment where I was into MOBA, that lasted clearly not very long. Spiritfarer I want to play soon. There's all the Tales games that I eventually want to play. So these are actually on my backlog. Some of these I'm never going to play. Sonic Racing I'd like to try. Splinter Cell I have like a soft spot for because of my youth. There's Toho. This was a gift from Poison Zero, I think. I did DJ. Yes, I need to actually start it. Umineko is a gift from Ryan. There's Valhalla I really want to play this year. Was it? I think it was. Someone gifted this. Was this also? Oh no, this was also Ryan. Steins Gate anime? No, what? Oh, it was. Okay, thank you. And then yeah, Yakuza, and then Ys. I tried Salsetta. I wasn't really crazy about it, to be honest. Yakuza I sort of fell off after the I want to play Zero, but I'm not. I watched a movie of these, so it's like I played them, but I didn't. Yeah, Dawn of War. I'd like to hop into that at one point too. Anyway, so that's an insane person's collection. I don't recommend that. Oh, and here's Triangle Strategy. I said I didn't own it, but I own this version. I don't own the other version. No, we're not done. I just got distracted. Sorry about that. So these are all the games I own, which is apparently all games because I'm insane. Some of these stand out more than others, of course. Thronefall was cool, but I won't keep up with it. Melatonin is a really cool rhythm game, by the way. If you've never seen this, I really recommend it. I think it was made by one person. It's so much fun if you like rhythm games. Really cool aesthetic. I don't know if they've actually like added anything to it, but it's delightful while you play it. I really can't recommend it enough, actually, speaking of music stuff. Really charming. Really charming. Lisa I'd like to play at some point. A Short Hike I thought I'd like. I didn't really care for it. World War II Rebuilder like scratched the part of me that likes that kind of stuff. You know, Sword of Camvalaria is a sort of Final Fantasy Tactics gacha game, which I started playing a little bit yesterday. Tetris Effect. Ooh, actually, let me just install that real fast. Anyway. What's Cloud Muse Dash? I don't think I'm actually going to end up playing Nine Souls. I weirdly love State of Decay 2. Like, not enough to play all the time or ever, but I like really like it. It's weird. A little to the left. I don't have that. Asta Libra is really cool. Anyway, all right, we're going back to the sheet. I think I just like have impulse control issues, which is why I buy every game. No, it's not why. All right, so we're listening to Close to the Edge from Atelier Ayesha. I'm a huge fan of the Atelier series, and people don't know of the older Atelier. It's true, they don't. So I want to spread their amazing OST. The essence of any RPG is the boss battle. I wanted to make a cool boss battle song, so I put my soul into playing the guitar and organ. The first time I had a 13-beat intro, but it didn't fit the direction, so I had to delete it. Yeah, Nine Souls is amazing. I mean, I have nothing but respect for it. I think I'm done with like Souls-likes for my life. Unless one really comes around that really drives me absolutely up the wall. Sorry. Oh, nice. Incredible slow down there. Definitely a little tinny, yeah. I know it's looping, but it's actually like insanely good. It's just. I love that riff. I mean, really, realistically, the piece like is fundamentally structured around that riff, and it's really cool to see it kind of like wander. But then it's like the anchor point of the melody is just like so pronouncedly there the entire time, where it could be a little bit boring, I guess. But for me, what I really like about that is that it's really anchored by that, you know what I mean? Like that's really cool. I really dig that. Okay. Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Oh, Chicory. Yeah, this is Lena Raine. Made by the same composer of the Celeste. Yeah, nice little game about colors and painting until you get to the bosses. Oh, the bosses are dark? That's cool. I didn't realize that. Eyes in the Darkness from Chicory, A Colorful Tale. This is another one that I've desperately been wanting to play. Just can't get around to it for whatever reason. Down. Wow. Terrific. Holy shit, that's great. That's it. Oh man, for real? I really liked that. Oh man. I really liked that. Damn, that was really good. Yeah, okay, well maybe I should play that finally. I really liked that. That was one that I kind of wanted to have like keep going. Man. That's called Eyes in the Darkness from Chicory. The other boss music builds up upon this one. That's awesome. Lunar Silver Star Harmony. Yeah. I can't wait for this remake or remaster, I should say. I'm really excited about this. Thanks for posting this. I actually don't know anything about it. Any of its music. Oh man, I love it already. I love it. That's so good. I cannot wait to play this, dude. I know it's a loop, but man, it's a good one. That's so like. I wonder why the choice of sitar for like mysterious. Well, the sitar, right? For like Mysterious Cave, like. Oh, I can't wait to play this, dude. Like that's all I can really say. Like this and Suikoden this year are like I'm gonna be in like JRPG heaven, and like I guess with Trails as well. Like I mean, it's just like these are games that I'm really like actively seeking out, and I'm really excited. You know, I'm really hyped to check these out. Like both of these series. I mean, theoretically, I could do it now too. So I mean, maybe I should actually. Maybe I should just sit down and like pop on Lunar, but I really could right now, but there's something about like being able to play it on the PC that's just sort of exciting. Between this, yeah, I just want to burn myself out on Trails, so I'm going kind of slow in that, like I'm playing it in kind of chunks, which is what I did with when I replayed Final Fantasy IX. I just played it like a couple times, like over the course of like a month and a half. So it'll probably take me, honestly, the full year to play through all of Trails. But if I can try to do one a month, but that's actually, that would make sense because it's 12 games. Well, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, that was awesome. I do tend to burn pretty fast. I burn out pretty fast. That's why, like, when you see, like, Warframe and Guild Wars 2 down there with, like, 170 hours, you know that I really like them, because otherwise, I play games really quick. There was a guy I know that sort of, once upon a time we were playing, and he was like, Marco, you, like, never stick to a game. Like, he was, like, still playing one game that we had played together, like, 6 months prior. I think it was, like, it might have been Borderlands 3 or something, and they were still playing Borderlands like 6 months later, and I was like, yeah, bro, like I'm the most non-committal about gaming, which is hilarious because I have a gaming channel. I'm incredibly non-committal. Well, that's not necessarily true. I play till I've had my fill, and then I stop, and then I just move on. I mean, that's just I just met with my YouTube strategist today, actually, and some of the videos that we're cooking or planning to cook are going to be interesting because they're not going to be about, they're just going to be even more generalized, which is really exciting. But yeah, man, I'm a bit of a non-committal gamer, I would say. YouTube strategist. Yeah. I hired someone to come on board and be a part of my team. And, he represents a lot of different people, and the goal for that is to help, just help the channel grow and be more successful. And, YouTube strategist, they're real. They exist. For all I know, I have ADHD. I mean, I might actually get tested, because I'm kind of curious if I have it. What's up, Bam? Always good to have you around. Okay, let's check out what? What is this? Wangan Midnight Maximum Tune 6RR. Huh? Oh, it's a racing game. It's gotta be. Wangan? Yeah. Oh. Such a vibe, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I should test for ADHD because I just can't ever focus on one thing exclusively. But that's not true though. We'll talk about it in a second. A diagnosis of what? ADHD? Red car. I'll explain what I mean. I love the jazz in here. It's terrific. tangents. I don't go on tangents. Frequent distractions. I do not. Hang on, I'll tell you a couple stories. This sax is wonderful. I fucking love that track, man. That's so much fun. Like, I think like vibe tracks like this are so special, and I think like we need to do an active job of like celebrating them and like thrusting them forward and sharing them with people, because like they're just fun. I don't go on tangents. Listen, listen to me. I'm the captain now. No, but I guess that was a tangent right there. I guess. Okay, well, here's the thing. So I used to be a lot more structured and a lot more regulated pre starting medication. But when I started meds, what ended up happening was all the anxiety I used to feel about like lining everything up and making sure that everything was right on track and so on and so forth. Now, like, I forget things more frequently, and like all the stuff that I held on to so tightly kind of slipped away. So, which is like a reason why I gained like 45, 50 pounds, because I literally used to be afraid to eat. And so like, you know, or that I was going to, whatever I ate was going to give me a heart attack. So I started to eat whatever I wanted because I didn't have any anxiety attached to that. Right. But like, when it comes to like, people pleasing and like all that stuff, or like worrying about societal pressure, that actually went away once I started meds. And so what ended up happening was that, oh fuck, you're right, I do go on tangents because I don't even remember what the point of that was. I hate you. Just kidding. Just kidding. All that to say, I landed in the job I absolutely am most naturally suited for. Let's put it that way. You'll get tested. No, I should get tested. I should get tested. Wow, King's Raid, really? My all-time favorite gacha that died due to greed. Oh boy. Every gacha game is full of greed. They are insidious. It wouldn't surprise me if like a lifelong OCDer who was never treated for, I've always been, well, I don't really know what ADHD does. I don't feel like I'm distracted. Like I feel like I can work hyper focused without like a medication for it. I don't forget things. I'm just saying this because I have a close relationship with someone who has ADHD, and there are like certain things that they do that are ADHD, like certified ADHD based on that diagnosis. My favorite thing was when people were like, my favorite thing is that one time someone was like, oh, I have ADHD. And I was like, have you been tested? They were like, no. And I was like, what? But how could, but you can't, yeah. Attention dysregulation. Oh, I see. There are multiple types of ADHD. Oh, it's a spectrum? Oh, it's a spectrum. Huh. Okay. All right. Now we're making sense. Hyperactive, inattentive, and combined types. Well, that's true because OCD is multiple different types of OCD. I see. So there's quite a bit of spectrum with the OCD as well. Like you might not have health anxiety, but you have you have other what are they called? you may not have health anxiety, but you may have where you're I forget the word for this thing where you're compulsions. You may have other compulsions, or you may think whatever, I don't know, like you need to check the temperature every day, or OCD can also develop in response to ADHD. Whoa. You're just like, you just want me to know. You just want me to have ADHD. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I got diagnosed with ADHD at 12, but it was just chronic fatigue syndrome and insomnia. Fuck. Yeah. No, listen, I mean, I find it endlessly fascinating because I didn't know that I had OCD until, and the stigma with OCD, man, the shit still pisses me off actually when people say it, but they're like, oh, does that mean you really like to be organized and like put your books in smallest to largest order? No, you fuck. That's not what OCD means. Sorry if you've ever thought that. I don't mean it like that. But there was a period of time on TikTok where everyone thought they had ADHD. That was when I was like, maybe it's enough, TikTok. No, I definitely want to get tested. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course not. It's actually like a great thing to do. But when I got diagnosed with OCD, I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because so many of the coping kind of compulsions that I acted out were all attributed to, so much of them were attributed to OCD. And then it was interesting because then I saw a therapist in between. I left Philly and then I had to leave my therapist there. And when I switched to another therapist, she was like, oh, you don't have OCD. You just have general anxiety disorder. And I was like, are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure everything I do is OCD. And then she was like, no. And then I was like, I think I'm going to get a third opinion. And then I went and got a second opinion. And then she was like, yeah, no, you do. And I was like, And then when I started Lexapro, that was when I was like, yeah, this is better. But I also had some other stuff that kind of popped up. And so like some of the physical manifestations of that sort of were abated by meds. And I used to be super anti-meds, mostly because my dad was like, you can do this. You don't need them. You can like manage it yourself. You should learn how to self-regulate. And I was like, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So then I pivoted to Lexapro and then started fathering myself. And once he had passed, and I was like, yep, that's it. That's the thing. You knew a guy with OCD that would throw a fit if he didn't have one particular office window open? Yeah. No, that's My favorite thing is when you're at the doctor and they like, here's the depression sheet, and it's literally like 6 questions, and they just sort of like base whether or not you have depression, like on like 6 questions, and you're like, sir, I think it's a little more complicated than that. I'm not sure that is the best way. You're making a peanut butter sandwich and your dog's going nuts. What's with dogs and peanut butter? Yeah. Anyway, all that to say, I mean, not to get into that, those are very complex subjects that don't necessarily belong on this particular channel, but I like to talk about them because I believe that talking about mental health, we talk about emotion a lot on this channel, and we talk about emotion a lot. So obviously nothing I've said is, it's all sort of just my own personal experience. And there's a lot of stuff that kind of have, because we talk about emotion and because we talk about music, a lot of those things are kind of co-regulated or connected. Do I speak Italian? Mm-hmm. Sì, parlo italiano. All right, let's move ourselves back on track here. I like talking about mental health because I think that talking about it is important. Yeah, social media sucks. My job is social media, but like if there can be some good parts about it, then I mean, I feel like that's worthwhile talking about, you know. Let's see. Each of these language versions hit differently and reflect each of the characters in the chapter. This English version is best reflected by Klaus, who failed to protect his brother from corruption and wishes for redemption. King's Raid. Oh, pretty. Oh, King's Raid. I've heard music from this before.
Memories darken and cloud, eclipsing yesterday's blue sky. Even so, I can't bear to let go of the past. My broken heart trembles in pain as my regrets stare at its strings, as I know that I don't deserve to mourn my lost things.
That's terrific. Shaka. I've heard this before. Yeah, I have. Love the doubling in there. Yeah, this is really good.
This city remembers the day when despair fell upon its soul, and this land where nobody could hold on to hope no more. Now I raise my hand, and I swear that there's no turning back. I won't look back anymore. Now make us slow.
This is so fucking good.
Everything that's left of me.
Wow.
I hope you're still in there, holding on to our dearest memories. I will fight I swear I'll sacrifice everything to get. Wait for me, please. I'll wake you from this long dream.
So fucking good, dude. I really, 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 really like this. This piece is so awesome. I forgot that. I forgot how much I liked that song. I actually forgot it existed. So thank you for reminding me of its existence. Like we said earlier, there's 1,400 tracks. So Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver loops around 148. You haven't seen this talked about a lot? Let's listen to it. If you remember the Pokemon League theme request, I think they have. Let's see. That's a cute intro. First I was afraid. I was petrified. Thinking I would. That's gorgeous. Sha-da-da. I know it looped, but it's so much fun. Ba-da-da. Yeah, you know, first of all, that's a 30-minute. Holy fuck. Absolutely beautiful piano in that. I think it's honestly like shocking how National Park, that's just not what you expect. It sort of defies expectation for what you would expect the sound to be like. Really, 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 really nice, heartening and friendly and playful piece almost. There's definitely a quality of warmth in that, of course, and sort of like twinkling or like a reflection on like days gone by or something. Like it's really, really beautiful. And I enjoyed that immensely. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I will definitely put that on another Pokemon video, since you said that it was sort of underrated and not many people talk about it. So I think that'd be really fun to to put on a future Pokemon video. So really good, really good, really good. Let's see. So theoretically, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34, 34. Oh yeah, this is easy. We'll be finished. This is great. We'll definitely get done. We might even be able to go back to some people's seconds. I have 34 tracks. How many did we listen to today? Hold on. Today we listened to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, I'll stay for 10 more minutes. Let's listen to like five more, and then it'll be even Steven. Will I ever do another Pokemon OST video? I just filmed another one 2 days ago. And then yeah, that's not going to change. Why do you doubt me? How dare you? Enigma of Fear, Memoria Timorus, a boss theme for the newly released Brazilian survival horror game Enigma of Fear. Yeah. Hey, Manuel, what's up? Nice game here, Enigma of Fear. That's cool. It's crazy how it's like virtuosic in a way, but also absolutely crazy in another way. It's like it clashes with itself. It's virtuosic and violent, but it's also heavy metal and violent. But they just work together really well. It's a creature form of chaos. Incredible bass here too. It's like Dynasty Horrors. It's Dynasty Horrors, yeah. Lupus Nosferatu. I think that's the loop. Yeah, I mean that's an incredibly chaotic piece, and I think it's a little bit long. I think if it had been cut like maybe 2 minutes and it was a 3-minute piece and it looped, I think that would be better for me personally. There's an ending. Okay, hold on. Damn. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that ending is kind of nice because it sort of like feels like a decay or a descent or a death in that case. And it's crazy that even functions. I mean, it's definitely like. The piano was really impressive to me. The bass was really impressive to me. I thought after a while it kind of started to hurt my ears a little bit, but what I really like about it was the intensity and the madness of it, and it kind of felt like it was spinning in a circle kind of. And I think that really worked for it, and it was really like for its favor. And that part I really liked. But yeah, it was a very intense piece. Thanks for bringing it, because I mean, Enigma of Fear, I know you mentioned to me that it was coming out, and I don't think I actually ended up playing it, but it's kind of meant to hurt. Oh, okay, well, it succeeded. It's definitely a maddening piece for sure. It definitely makes you feel like off kilter. It's definitely violent, I would say, and it's definitely intense. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was similar to that, wasn't it? Definitely. Okay, I think actually I'm going to tap out there. I think that's good. Just because, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Yeah, 33. Yeah, we're fine. It'll get us through to. We'll be good. We'll get through the rest of the month, no problem. I'm glad that I finished off December yesterday and got a head start today on yeah, I know I'm not crazy about survival horror, unfortunately. Yeah, plenty of 33, that's plenty of time. We've done 33 in one go, so It's cool. Lots of really interesting tracks today, guys. Thank you so much for bringing such interesting music as always. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry, Sage. I'm sorry. It was really, really good. I'm glad that everyone has powered you through today, myself included. As always, there is 2 new episodes of Free Rent up on the Patreon. If that's important to you, if that's something you're looking for, it's there. Sorry it took me the rest of the week. This week was weird, and I got insanely busy, which I didn't expect. But it's not a problem, but it didn't mean that filming a la carte was a problem. So I managed to grab 2 episodes today. So so that's up there now if you want to check it out. Otherwise, same thing as always. Nothing's changing in the channel, but I did get that YouTube strategist, so we're going to be working on some new content ideas and structure for the channel. Nothing's really changing, but I would pretty much say single song reviews are probably going by the wayside, just because of the just the expansiveness that I really would like to step into. Reactions have served an unbelievable purpose. I'll still be doing reactions to like one-offs or things that feel important to do. But in terms of structure of videos and things, that will be changing. And I'm frankly, I'm excited for it. It was something I really wanted to start doing in 2025, and that's definitely going to be the case. So patrons already know that if they have that tier that is a individual song request, those will probably start becoming smashed together, or they will be part of certain videos that then I will report back to. We're finally starting to cook. It took me a long time to get back on track after the holidays. So I think this week was very successful for me mentally to actually like show up to work every day. Stream wise, I don't think I'm going to, I might stream Dynasty Warriors tomorrow, but that's TBD and it'll be a surprise. So it'll be like whatever. And then next week will probably be more filming. Next week will probably be more live filming. I need to think about what I'm doing next week. Videos that are about specific genres, those are going to stay, and those will be featured. Also, it'll just be fun. I'm almost certain that I have a video idea here that I'm going to start filming, reacting to every Game of the Year soundtrack. So I would expect that to be publicly like filmed on a live stream. Also highest rated video game music of all time. I also think there's another video here that might be a little bit interesting, but that might be a live stream as well. And then so I mean nothing's really changing on the channel, but all that to say, like I would expect I probably won't do like a hardcore live stream until sometime late next week for Wuthering Waves, for some stuff. And then really I'll probably take a step back from streaming until Monster Hunter Wilds comes out in terms of gameplay. That's kind of the game plan. What are my next streams? Kirby next week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and more or less Saturday mornings. But that's always dependent. Every Friday is a Patreon live stream. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are video game or song streams, and then Saturdays are audible. They can be anything, but most of the time they're a game. I just don't, whatever it is. I used to have one for $1, but I ended up not being able to. I ended up getting rid of it. But I appreciate that. I might reopen it. Maybe I should. In fact, I should. I'll reopen it. But yeah, anyway, thanks everybody. Really, really enjoyed listening to this amazing music today. And we'll talk soon. Bye. Take care of you. What? Take care of yourselves.